To finish yesterday's Chalk Talk, we went over 3 things you need to do to play a good game. Before the game on Sunday, I really stressed the importance of winning our battles, doing the little things, playing really hard in the corners, and not necessarily things that show up on the score sheet, but things that really matter in the long-term part of the game. Not necessarily what you're doing with the puck, but how you're playing without it, how you're going to earn the puck, to maybe show up on the score sheet. So I finished the talk by going over these 3 things you need to do to play a good game. I had them write down. I didn't give them any criticism on it. I didn't look at any of them. If you guys can kind of look at them, I want to have some kind of dialogue so they could feel like they have a good game without necessarily scoring. So I talked to them before the game saying, ideally, we score 6 goals if we play a good team. We had a really good game. And with that being said, we have 3 lines. That means each line scores 2 goals. That's not even 1 goal, period. And between 10, 15 shifts in a game, again, that's a lot of different shifts to not score a goal. But there are a lot of important things that go into every shift to gain momentum so we do ultimately win the game. So I want them to have an idea going into each game. These are 3 things I want to work on, 3 things that I need to do so I'm successful in this game. To show, hey, Dad, I didn't score a goal. Hey, Mom, I didn't score a goal, but did you see me do this? I was really working on this. I was really working on that. So I have a couple of ideas for defensemen, forwards. You can go over this with them. These are for me, the things that I look at for all of our forwards and defense to show me that they had a good game. I'll start with defense. First one is no goals against. This really goes for forwards or D, but as defensemen, you need to be really stingy and gritty here because no matter how many goals you're on the ice for, if you're on the ice for 3 goals against, that's not a good thing. Shows me you're not responsible on your own end. You're much more concerned about scoring than playing defense, and ultimately, they are defensemen. Good first pass. Defensemen are the quarterback of the whole team. So their way, how they start the play, signifies the rest of the play. So if they put it in the forward's feet, we're probably not going to get out of the zone. Their first pass dictates the rest of the play. We got to win our battles. We were really sloppy on Sunday. We were over-aggressive, losing our battles everywhere, and that ultimately led to the other team scoring 9 goals. We got to communicate with our D partner. There's often times we're not fulfilling our own assignment, and as a defenseman, having good communication with your D partner, you could really succeed by if you guys just someone does something for you, you kind of take over their spot, but that communication is key. We have D partners all season. We should be able to do a better job communicating there. We have to get our shots through to the net, so it doesn't matter how hard your shot is. It doesn't matter if it was going to go bar down. If it gets blocked on the way, gets tipped on the way by the other team, it doesn't really matter. It's a lot more important to me that the pucks get through, at least to the goalie. If it goes behind the goal line and misses the net, that's a lot better than getting blocked by someone's shin pads or not lifting off the ice and gets blocked by a stick. Joining the rush, I always tell a defenseman to be aggressive. I tell them to join the rush, be a part of the rush, not be the rush. So going end to end is nice, but again, make that first good pass, move on, and then join the rush and be a part of it. And then the last thing that we don't go over too much, but you want to be strong in front of the net. I'm going to go over this with the forwards, but you want your presence to be known just a bit, that when they're going up against number 25 in front of the net, they know 25's there. You don't want them to go in front of the net and just be like, oh, I could just hang out there and there's no punishment. I could hit their goalie. It doesn't matter. We got to be strong everywhere, but especially in front of the net. We only have 1 goalie this season, so we can't let people think that it's okay to go to the front of the net and not have any consequences. Now for the forwards, again, this is really important for forwards to understand. It's nice to have points. It's the most amazing thing. I had a player play for me once. He had 4 goals in the game. We tied the game 4-4, and he was my worst player. And you guys are like, well, without him, we lost 4-0. And I would argue nobody scores in the game if he doesn't play because he was responsible for all 8 goals. The 4 for us, he scored, awesome. But he also was on the ice for the other 4. So if he was this dominant player like he is, he shouldn't have let the other team score 4 goals when he was on the ice. So again, goals are nice, but you gotta defend too. When we don't have the puck, everybody's on defense. Forwards, the biggest thing for us is not turning the puck over the blue line. We don't go into the zone trying to toe drag, but at the same time, we gotta get the puck out of our zone when we have it. When our defensemen make a pass to you, get the puck out of the zone. Don't toe drag, try to make the extra move. Make a good pass, get it out of the zone. If it's out of the zone, we defend a lot less. The second thing is, like I told the defenseman, you want to make the other team know you're there. We got to forecheck hard, got to be aggressive, heavy on our sticks. The little things go a long way because the game does get long, the other team does get tired. If we're just going to let them pick up the puck, skate without any pressure, it's going to be a long day for us playing defense, and they're not going to think very much of us by the end of the game. Versus if we're hard on them right from the beginning, they're going to be scared to go get the puck, they're going to make uncharacteristic plays, and then that could again lead to our offense. Keeping our head up is something that all the players should do, but especially for our forwards, when we're trying to make plays, there's too many times we're trying to do too much with the puck, looking down. Keep your head up, keep it simple, move the puck to where it needs to go. We gotta get our shots on net. We just simply don't shoot the puck enough. If we're in front of the net, it's probably a good time to shoot. We gotta block our shots. We all have a lot of gear. Get in front of shots. You know where your padding is. Let's not let shots through the net. And then the last thing, which is the biggest thing we've been working on in practice, is keeping possession of the puck. Whether it's cycling it, whether it's keeping the puck individually, we have bodies. Make the other team go through your body to get the puck. Too many times we're just showing them the puck and trying to make a move rather than protecting it, waiting for our teammates to talk about a play, tell them where they're at, and then make the play from there. So again, these are all things that involve us playing a good game, and no one said scoring, no one said toe dragging, no one said anything extra. It's just the hard-working plays that anybody can do.